You load up your Minecraft, and you're ready to join Hypixel. You're ready to choose a game, so you open the game menu. But to your surprise, there's a game missing. But you just can't remember what it was. Eventually, this game gets replaced by another, and you continue playing, with little thought of what was removed. You check the forums, but you realize that the forums aren't symmetrical anymore. There's something missing. But you don't worry too much about it. You finally check the server discussion page and you realize it was Crazy Walls. Huh, what even was that game? I mean, come on, if it was a good game, wouldn't it have a lot more players? That was probably the reaction of the average Hypixel player. But today, I'm telling you something different. Because I think Crazy Walls is one of the best games on the server. Well, was one of the best games on the server, but it was just too far ahead of its time. Crazy Walls was a combination of luck, skill, and experience. A game mode that relied on your knowledge of the game, your luck from the lucky blocks, and overall PvP skill. You would have to find and memorize the secret chest positions on each map to be rewarded with extra resources, and memorize how many of each resource you would get from each mine, to make sure that you got it all. As well as timing when you click the lucky blocks at mid, in order to get powerful items without being attacked. There were 4 quadrants of 4 players, and the players in each quadrant would duel it out against each other once the walls fell. And when the next set of walls fell, they would fight to the death. Crazy Walls was a game mode that had so many unique kits and perks, and it even has a more creative system than the Skywars Soul Well. Like Skywars, you get golden heads, or souls in Skywars, to unlock perks and kits, but if you get something that you already had, instead of just getting coins like you would in Skywars, you get gold dust, which can be used to unlock hidden trades such as ender pearls or gold, and even purchasable in-game perks such as Brawler, which gives extra attack power. You might be asking, how did this game die? If it was so unique, why would Hypixel remove it? Well, to put it simply, people lost interest, and it wasn't in Hypixel's best interests to keep updating it. The Hypixel team has to decide on what projects to focus on, and the games that really help the server out are the ones that bring players to the server. Most of the big YouTubers had already made videos on Crazy Walls back in the day, and nobody really made videos on it anymore. The player count had dropped, and it wouldn't make much sense to update a game that got no more than 30 concurrent players at a time, when there are almost always over 20,000 players at a time on Skyblock. Crazy Walls was great in its era, and I really think people would love to play it if they heard about it. It's sometimes hard to navigate through all the games on Hypixel, and because they've made so many amazing games, it's easy to forget about one, or just stop exploring them all once you find a game you really like and want to grind. I personally haven't played Mega Walls in a while, but it's a really fun game. The removal of Crazy Walls makes me realize that not all games on Hypixel are permanent. And I know that they removed Sky Clash, which was a really great game too, but I figured that that was a one-time thing, or at least that it wouldn't happen for a while. The best advice I can give you is to try out some of the games that have less players, because you never know if you'll find a game you really love, and not all games can be judged based on popularity. Crazy Walls was honestly a really dope game, and it's unfortunate that its community died. I will always remember this legendary game, and it was one of my favorite games of all time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more game analysis, I'd be down to do more of these videos. If you want to see a tier list video of Hypixel's games, then I will leave a link in the description. It's on my second channel. If you want to hear more about the removal of Sky Clash, then I will leave a link to a video in the description. And I'll also leave a couple more links to videos of Crazy Walls in case you wanted to see some people play it back in the day.